everyone, welcome to my channel. There's my little dish looking gorgeous with all the marbles, Buddha's marbles, and his little bottle for water. And that's my air freshener. Every day I give him a little drink of water in there. And one of the kids, I think it was Tegan, asked you one day why you give him a drink of water, and I said, you give him a drink of water or some flowers and things like that. So she gave me a bottle to make him think he had a drink of water all the time. So there he is. He's gorgeous, isn't he? All the white and gold. And then I've got other little bits around. The little brass things are for incense, those little brass things there. Little prayer flags, prayer beads, my lamp. And then this stone, my granddaughter Jade made for me. She painted it for me. It's just that thing where they paint the stone and leave them out for people to find. So there you go. So now we're off to do Disney Monday with Owen. Morning everyone. Doesn't Narnia look amazing? I think she might, if that dress is as hard to get off as it was to put on, I think she might still be wearing it at Christmas. I tried it over her head, and because of the band that's down there around, I couldn't work both her arms in like that. So I took it back off again, slid it up her legs, and then it got stuck on her bum. Managed to push her bum through, and then managed to get up her arms. But it looks lovely, doesn't it? It's all nice and fresh and washed and ironed and everything. And let's just loosen up this tripod a little bit. There's Owen waiting for his turn. I'll soon fast asleep. So there's the dress. Look at the sleeves, aren't they gorgeous on it? Just a nice amount of wrist showing, you know, for the effect. And then she's got white leggings on and some ballet pumps that I got from the next clearance. So then these were £4 in the next clearance, and she could have actually done with one size bigger. They're a bit of a small fit, but I can get them on with a stretch. And then white leggings, they're from Next as well, £3.50. That's their normal price. They're their basic leggings. And then the dress is from Jules, but it was £4 in the charity shop, and it's just like new. It's lovely. And there's beautiful Narnia with all that hair. If you just do that back up again so don't fall down. If you bring it around, look, she's got so much hair. Look. Isn't that just wonderful? It's just like absolutely loads and loads and loads of hair. Let's move it again, let's loosen it again now. Look, just loads of it. It's absolutely lovely. In fact, I've had to start in between when I'm not photographing or anything like that. I have to put it in bunches so that otherwise you just got no control of all this hair. And I don't want to cut it, I want to keep it long like that. So she has bunches for control, just like kids do, you know, like when Tegan had hair and her cousin Izzy, they both had hair down past their bottoms until recently, when they both had it cut off for charity for children who got cancer. They gave the hair for that, donated the hair for that. And they, you know, they were the same. If you were doing anything normally, you had to tie their hair back because it just got in everything, in their dinner, in their crafts. Oh, bless you, Lex. All sorts of things. But she looks lovely, doesn't she? The dress is gorgeous. Absolutely lovely. So that's Narnia. Just I'll give another little pan down. But it should lovely. Look. I love that outfit on her. Traffic's noisy this morning. I hope it's not picking it up too much on the video. Excuse me. So if I move Narnia over, I just bring Owen across, and I did think for a second then I forgot his clothes, but I haven't. So just bear with me a second, and then let's move you over, sweetie, out of the way. There you go. Bit of a lump, aren't you? Eh? And then we'll move little man back in again and see what he looks like. There you go, mate. Right. Oh, he's all the way down there. There you go. We were still at Narnia height, weren't we? I didn't think about that. So I swap sides again. I gotta get used to this now. I still keep going the wrong side. Oh, look at her. I can't resist. I just looked up and she's sort of looking, and look at those blue eyes, aren't they lovely? The light is bringing up her eyes. Look at there. Absolutely lovely. So bring her back down. Creaky, creaky, creaky noises. Lots of creaky noises, and then we're back on. Owen, who is fast developing oh, I'm doing it the wrong way. I'm unloosening it more and more and more rather than tightening it up. Silly woman. Yeah, so it's Disney Monday. I think it's Monday. I did manage some sleep last night. I just was awake for a little while and I thought, I'm not having this anymore. I am so tired. And I just took a couple more tablets and went to sleep then eventually, thankfully, because it's just getting too much. The doctor can argue with me later. She did say actually that you can have more a day, but it's not, and she said there are a few people that do need more for restless legs, but it isn't licensed. Oh, I'm going ahead of myself now. It isn't licensed to take more for restless legs. So whereas you can safely take more, they can't give you a higher dose, which is ridiculous because it's the only thing that will stop it. There's 2 other meds you can have, something like gabapentin or something like that. That actually gave me hallucinations. So I had to stop taking it. It made me ill. I had no sense of balance. I was sitting next to my daughter one day and just started going sideways, and I didn't even know I was going sideways. And she's like, "Where are you going, Mum?" I'm like, "Nowhere, why?" And then she's pulling me up, and I just thought I was still sitting up. I just went sideways. And another day, I looked into the living room as I was walking past, and I saw Herbie there smiling at me. And he just smiled as he went past, you know, like you do normally. And I went out the kitchen, and he was at the kitchen. So I was like, "Well, you were just in the living room. How did you get past me?" And he's like, "No, I wasn't." And it was hallucinations. So I stopped taking them that second then, when that happened. That wasn't happening to me. And it says in the label, don't just suddenly stop taking them and all this sort of thing. And I thought, you are joking me. I'm not taking that. And then the other one is Rapinol. And Rapinol actually works pretty good. And I do have to swap over now and again. But the trouble is, you've got to take it for, I think it's over a week, slowly building up to the maximum dose. So it means that you know that you're going to suffer 24/7 with restless legs, and until the dose starts kicking in. But once it does kick in, it actually works quite well for a while. And I have found that when I've gone on that for a while in the past, that you know, then if I go off it and go back on Pramipexole, the Pramipexole works really well for a while, like as if it's giving your body a bit of a detox. So you know, so I don't know, it's very difficult. Really, I just need a higher dose and make sure my iron's kept up, because it's been really low lately. It was only 9, so I had an iron transfusion, and then excuse me, and then I was waiting for it to feel better, but this time it doesn't seem to have lifted it enough. But I've got to go book a blood test for my follow-up a month later, so we'll see what they are. Maybe I need another one. So today I'm going to change Owen into this hat. I'm going to do Disney Monday with Dumbo, and I don't have a Dumbo hat, so we're going to use this. This is actually for Tegan's little tiny baby boy she made, but I think it might fit him, or just about fit him, because he's got a little peanut head, which is becoming his nickname, Peanut. And then I've got Dumbo, grey Dumbo on white background, his little hat and everything, and little stars. Isn't that lovely? So I'm going to change him into that. I actually like this outfit on him. It's really nice, isn't it? Autumny colours. Gorgeous, and a little fox and everything. It all seems apt. I've given him such a fat little belly, but I quite like it. It's quite sweet. So let's just see if you can... Yeah, I can see my hand, so I can see him. He's got the big boy's pants on it, all up there. Bless him. So, you got rolls, little man. Look, you got rolls. Yeah, so I don't know about anybody else, but my weekend went in like that and it was gone. It was like Thursday, we go shopping and running around, so I'm always exhausted Thursday. And then I thought, yeah, apart from popping over the doctor Saturday morning for my flu jab, I've got the next few days. I need to move him down a bit, it's hurting my back. There you go. Yeah, I've got the next few days now where I can, you know, chill, do what I want, do some paper crafts, whatever. And then the next second, it's like, bang, it's Monday morning again. So I don't know how that happened. Even with all the non-sleeping and all the rest of it, the whole weekend seems to have gone by in 2 seconds. Oh, look at that. See? Peanut. I was looking at his eyebrows. I want to go back in and just take his eyebrows just down a tiny bit more. Like leave that there, but just add on a few little bit under there. It's just something not quite sitting right with those eyebrows. Hate doing eyebrows. I am better at it now than I used to be, but I still, like you're doing them and you're thinking, now luckily Narnia, you're thinking, oh, and luckily Narnia's came out really well, so I was happy with that. And it's always the right eyebrow is really nice, and you think, yay, look, of course I can do it, look at that. And then you get to do the left eyebrow and you're working against yourself, and it's like, oh. So she ended up, first eyebrow took just a few minutes as such, just painting it on nice and steady. And I don't know where all these bits of stuff come from all the time, little bits of black fluff and things. Seem to be collecting them lately. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the first eyebrow I did, and it was fine. I was thinking, oh yay for me, because it's such a big face looking at you, isn't it? You collected it now. It's past. Looks like a little bit of glitter. It's probably on me from crafting. Oh, look at you. And then I thought that he might look a bit different in a lighter colour, you know, a more unisex colour. He might not look so boy, but it is definitely a boy. Definitely a boy. Yeah, so I did that one, and then the other one then, she ended up in the end where I tried all different angles, and of course she's big as well, isn't she? So she, I mean, she's probably taller than some of my grandchildren. And she ended up where I got in the single bed in the back room, sat on the edge of it, and laid her along the bed, and then put her head on my lap. And moved her head. Luckily enough, she got a ball joint, so you can move it all different ways around. And I managed to do a reasonable eyebrow the other side then. And once it got like, can you live with that? And does it look fairly similar? I left it alone because I'd wiped it off about 4 times. So the way the legs are on this skirt, let's see what you can see. He is always going to be, whether you have as a boy or as a girl, let's move this across a bit so I can show you. Whether you have as a boy or a girl, it's always going to be like a slightly pear-shaped baby. And I know what it is, and I don't mind it now it's on a different body. But if you look, stripping back off again a little bit, if you look at the legs, they come out like that. See, so even if you've got them in like that, the way they are shaped is they're always going to be pear-shaped, because it's the way it comes around there. See, it's wide. The real baby must have the chunkiest legs and is going to be quite pear-shaped when she's older, by the look of things. But I love him as a boy. I left her in the bedroom last night after the bed. You right, Lex? She's waiting for her breakfast. She knows it's on the stove. I've turned it off for now. So she knows it's on the stove. So she's like, oh, why are you messing about with these and not feeding me? Don't you even start? No. She looked at me. She couldn't. She knows she knows what I'm saying. Honestly, she does. She knows what I'm saying, and she's just going to start asking and whining at me then. Give him his little fox. So doesn't he look sweet like that? Oh, bless. So there's our Disney Monday. And I'm going to put a slideshow on the end of Willow with her new mummy. I was going to put a few pictures on the end and of Willow with her new mummy. Got some lovely photos back. And then I was going to make a slideshow to keep for myself. But then I couldn't decide then, because the pictures are all so nice and they sort of follow one on from another with the box opening and things. So I hope it's okay with Willow's mummy, but I'm just going to put the slideshow on, and I'll keep the slideshow as well, obviously, but I'll let you see it too. She's so restless. She's doing the, oh look, I have an itch now, or because really what she wants is her breakfast. So anything to get my attention. Yeah, she's wandering on my feet now, so I better go and give her breakfast so she'll leave me alone for a while. She's pacing back and forth. It's really, really distracting. She'll look at the door now like it's going to magically open. She's giving me all these massive hints, isn't she, that she needs her breakfast. So I'll leave it there for now, and let's see if we can zoom into him a little bit. Here he is. Isn't he gorgeous? So I'll put the slideshow on the end, and have a wonderful day. And we'll be back soon. Take care of each other and yourselves. Bye.